just want to thank Commissioner Fritz for bringing this proclamation forward. She is a season ticket holder. So how about a round of applause? I just want to add two more comments. First, I went to a number of games this year with my daughter, who was a college student. And Lord knows we need role models at this time in our history. And you could not ask for better role models than the young women on the field that she and I cheered for. So thank you for that as well. Thank you for being an inspirational role model for young girls across this country. And finally, Mayor, I just was reflecting on the fact that we're about 40 years away since Title IX was adopted. I'm not sure that when Title IX was adopted by Congress and signed by the President, someone foresaw that one day we'd have a women's professional soccer league. But the reality is that because of Title IX, young women in this country had a chance to fairly compete and pursue their dreams, something which my sister, who was pre-Title IX, did not have a chance. So I think we should recognize the great gift of Title IX that leveled the playing field, and now we have a league that gets the same fans here at home that the men's team does, and that was the dream, so congratulations.
Other comments? Well, we would be honored to take a picture with you here to conclude this morning, and we just want you to know that not just the five of us and the people in this room, but all of Portland is really proud of you. Thank you.
Let's go.
Let's hear it for the Vols.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I think another of the things that I so appreciate about these young women is that after every single game, whether they won, lost, or drew, they went around and thanked their fans for being there. And so it's an example of you can do great things if you keep at it.
Great work. There's a community celebration at noon, and hope everyone gets to enjoy that as well. Okay, let's move to the council calendar and communications.
Item 803, request of Renee Stevens to address council regarding corruption in the city and state.
So, my name is Renee Stevens, and I'm here to talk about what I have experienced in the city and state. Now, my daughter was abused by the brother of a politician here, Rex Burkholder. I don't know if you all know that, but she was, and it's been covered up by every single level of the administration. Not just in the city, but in the state, all the way up to the federal government. Okay, I mean, I also used to be a designer at Nike, and somebody tried to dry hump me up there, and I complained about it, and they freaking kicked me out, and they obliterated my career, completely done. I have been doing my best as a responsible citizen to handle these issues. And I've been going through every level. I've gone to everyone. Okay, I've gone to the media. I've been shut down everywhere. And what I've recognized is that there's something very wrong going on here. There's something very wrong going on, not just with you. It's not just the leadership. What we've done here is we have created a place that doesn't care about people. We just care about money. And that's what I've experienced. Okay? My daughter did not matter. She doesn't matter. because the people that harmed her are very wealthy, very powerful people. And so that's why the police department isn't working for her. And that's why the hospitals are not working for her. Because she was abused and because the hospitals did cover it up, she now is suffering from osteopenia, type 1 diabetes. She's got scoliosis. Something is wrong with her liver that I still can't get addressed by the hospitals. She's got kissing contusions. Those are bone bruises on her left knee where she was burned. She was not treated. OHSU, Providence, St. Vincent, these hospitals did not treat her. And they inserted some weird stuff into her medical record to make sure that this was covered up. Now, I've been bringing this to you. I've reported this to the police. I've reported this to the FBI. You know what I get? I get hung up on. I get told that I can't make reports. This is the administration of our society in this city. You know what I realize? You people are undescribably irresponsible. And you have absolutely no business administering society. Because you don't understand what is important.
I want to thank you for coming today and make sure that we get you some access and some help. So I'll make sure that one of my staff, before you leave today, connects with you. So please do.
Oh, wait a second. I've been trying to come to you. I've been trying to talk to you. I got kicked out by one of your staff members.
We'll make sure that you get.
Really?
So, no, we appreciate you coming forward.
No. Oh, okay. I'm not done yet.
Well, you are, because there's a.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. There is something wrong. No, I have not made my
You
point.
need to finish because there's a time limit.
I will
so
finish.
other
If you
citizens-
stop interrupting.
Please do.
We are running society for the wrong reason. Okay? This is what I've come to understand over the past 6 years of dealing with this. We are running society to own things, but we should be running society to take care of people. And that's why my wife and I, Roland, we've established a new organization. It's called the Pay It Forward Leadership Society. And our goal is to get humanity on the right track. We need to start taking care of people. You should not be erecting fences. You should be taking care of people.
Ow!
Okay? Life has to matter, not money. Okay, money is an ideological construct that has been imposed on humanity, and we impose it on each other. And it's just not right. It's irresponsible. We're hurting people, and it doesn't matter. You just do things as money dictates. But that's irresponsible. Because if we don't have life,
Do need you to finish.
I'm going to finish. Life has to be the most important aspect of existence. It has to be, because if you don't have life, we don't have any of this. Nothing is here. Money didn't build these buildings, or any of the technology here, or anything that's helping people. People did that. People are doing that. And I'm actually very disappointed in our society that doctors, respected members of our community, have to sit there and lie to my face. What type of leverage have we put these people under where they would lie about the health of a child
And we'll try
to
to
a parent?
We'll try to get you some access.
Are you going to try? Because
That
for
guy
the
right
past
there.
6 years, you have done nothing.
That guy right there, Chad Stover,
Really?
is on my staff.
All right, I'm gonna talk to Chad. I'm gonna talk to Chad. But this movement that we've started, it's not going away. It's gonna get bigger. There are people here that care about people. I'm not saying that what we've done here is anybody's fault. But what I'm saying is, there is a problem. and to recognize it and act in a manner that suggests that we are powerless to change it is irresponsible. It is not just your responsibility. It is everyone's responsibility here on this planet. Every single human being. We don't need a war in Syria. We need to be taking care of people. That's all we need to be doing. Because if we were taking care of people, you wouldn't have people trying to hurt other people. What we have is a condition where we are human beings don't care at all. Not just about other people, but they don't care about themselves. Their value
You've done a good job.
their value has been taken over by an imaginary piece of paper.
Sir, thank you.
Money doesn't exist.
You need to stop this. Other
People
people are
exist.
here.
They're,
Right,
that's
there-
not-
There are people here. who
I
say that-
understand, sir.
So they-
Sir,
They need their
excuse me.
chance.
I understand.
Okay, they need their
Don't,
chance.
please don't. Don't talk to me like that.
Well, I need to talk to you like that.
No,
There are other
you
people
actually
waiting.
don't.
There are people
You could just
waiting,
let me talk.
sir.
You know, I'm going to finish.
I'm not going to fill
I'm going to finish.
There's a 3-minute limit for a reason. We didn't very indulgent. I'm going to have to ask you to leave now.
Are you gonna have to be called out by the
If
police?
we have to, and I'd really be sorry
I
about
would
that.
like to see that, actually.
I imagine you
Who's
would.
gonna haul me away?
Get that on film.
Who's gonna haul me away?
Sir, if you really want that, that's the
I'm
only
just
option.
saying,
You
I-
may leave.
Sir, you have had your time.
You've used your time.
Thank you.
Listen, we are not going away.
That's good, but
This
you've
is
used
a
your
good
time.
road. We're gonna get humanity back on the right track.
Ow! Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. Dr. Joe.
Item 804, request of Michael Whiteley to address council regarding 10-year plan to end homelessness.
That was Wheatley.
It's actually with you. And so I've only got 3 minutes, so I'll make this quick. We've got an idea, actually several ideas to end homelessness in Portland. It's called the 6-point plan. It mainly is going to be something that we looked into to save money in the long run, get more people indoors, whether it's sometimes even in a relief camp setting. So we're looking at masses as opposed to just a certain part of the homeless society. So the 6 points are, in a nutshell, eco-villages. We think that even though Bud Clark's a great building and they do great work, the $40 million could have housed 2,750 people permanently. So we would have saved a lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars. So eco-communities are definitely the way to go, I do believe. Secondly, after Katrina, I had occasion to work alongside AmeriCorps. They set up relief camps in a very professional way, federally funded volunteers. We believe that a relief camp or several satellite relief camps might be a good option this winter for folks that want to get off the street and work. You wouldn't want to go there and hang out. You go there, you'll have a program that you have to follow. It's a 90-day program. That'll get you off the street. We also think that the last time the church has asked the city council to address the issue with folks that were traveling through, needed a place to sleep at night, that they'd be allowed to pop tents in the parking lots at night. The city council passed it if they have cars. We want to look at that issue, see if it's possible, feasible, that outside of the realm of people's, let's say, low-key areas where these might be acceptable. So these overnight camps wouldn't be somewhere you go to socialize. You go there, you get your tent, go to sleep. It'll be supervised by the people who own the parking lot, who police, so they have insurance. So the fourth thing is, we don't believe that investing in large, expensive shelters is really the answer. So we think the money should go at the buildings that already exist that could be remodeled through volunteer services and donated building materials. So we save buildings that way. There's also, and I think you may not like this, but we do have Dodge Park. It's a campground. It's in Clackamas County. It's closed October through May. I do believe you would know this. You would have Christian Park. But we believe that if we reseed in the spring, if it's run responsibly through a nonprofit, we can have security see no reason why people that are responsible can't utilize that area for campground during the winter months. But we also believe that we could rent some land and maybe legally operate a campground that could be also secured. So that'd be number 5. Number 6 is, none of this is gonna work unless we work on the core issues of homelessness. And for every person that's out there that's homeless, there is an issue. So it's gonna be extremely complicated. That's the complicated part of homelessness, is how everyone is their own issue. That's how they got homeless. So that's why it's so hard to wrap your head around. There's just so many different variances. So those are the 6 things that we think will make a difference. All of those things are imperative. The 6th point, again, let me sort of reiterate. It's going to have to concentrate on employment, education, rehab in some cases. But all first of these 5 actions all need to have the 6th element, which is sort of a reconditioning of the people that come in for help. Not reconditioning in essence of trying to rethink life, but get them the help they need. Maybe explore with them their potential. Entrepreneurship programs should be included in that too. So everywhere you go in the first 5 points, you're gonna see that 6th point, which is the most important. How to keep people off the street. Get them off the street, but keep them off the street.
Thank you. I appreciate you and other advocates coming forward with creative ideas. Frankly, I'm not sure that they'll all work, but I think some of them will. And that's what it's going to take, is both the agencies of the city and the county and others that are responsible for trying to house people and folks in the community coming up with creative ideas and trying to make things work. I've certainly seen evidence, in recent efforts in the community, particularly right in Dream 2, where a small amount of money and a small number of people are making a difference in a way that was never officially sanctioned, quite contrary, by the city. So I'm open to those kinds of creative ideas and doing them in a way that's sustainable and legal. And I know that's the sense of the council as well. So I just want to thank you for being creative and constructive and continuing to throw out ideas, some of which will work.
Now, I've got a question for you in finals. We would like to see if you would be interested in starting a new committee, separate from the 10-year committee to end homelessness. They're a very conventional way of dealing with homelessness. We're sure that they'll always be in business, right? But we've got a lot of other people that are homeless that are not included in their realm. They're not chronically homeless. So we believe that a new committee should be constructed to look into not just these 6 points, but any other point that anybody can come up with.
And I'm personally interested in that, and certainly we'll talk with Commissioner Saltzman, who's in charge of the Housing Bureau, and again, look for a way to, in a kind of an orderly, regular way to get these kind of ideas under consideration and talk about it. So appreciate that, and let us get back to you about that suggestion as well.
Item 805, request of Crystal Ilinsky to address council regarding ecological justice and human rights.
Crystal here? Okay, we'll see if she comes in later. Next one, please.
806, request of Joe Walsh to address council regarding justice.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. My name is Joe Walsh. I represent Individuals for Justice. You just heard a really good presentation by Michael. And in conversations with Michael and other people that are out on the street, what they're saying is those 6 points are not written in stone. What they're asking you to do is to consider them, but also be creative in the sense to set up a committee that includes the homeless and houseless people. Every study that I've read, the recommendations say put the homeless on the committee. And yet we don't do that. We spend millions of dollars, but we don't have a committee where you ask the very people that you're going to serve, what is it that you need? And it is a complicated issue, because the needs are different. Let me tell you a short story. There are two gentlemen that are living on the street right now that have enough money to pay rent. They get something like $2,000 a month, which is, you can pay rent on that. They can't get past the credit rating. So when they go to get an apartment, they do a credit check, and it costs them $40 or $50 to do it. They lose the $40 or $50 because they can't get past the credit check. There is nothing in the system that can help them. That's what they've been told on it. What is it, 211 emergency call? They've given up. They say, we cannot help you. Here are two people that can pay rent, and our system, and commissioners, you spend millions of dollars, but we can't get them into an apartment. That's an indicator we are failing terribly. That's why when Michael says, set up this committee, and all the studies tell you, set up this committee and include the homeless, you've heard Lightning, you heard Michael, you heard other people come before you with good ideas, and you always say that, Mayor, well, that's a good idea. When are you gonna do the committee? That's what I wanna know. When are you going to really do something and say, we can do something about what's going on? Let's ask the people that are involved. Because you don't ask advocates to be on this committee like me. Don't ask. You have to have people that feel the pain of the rain on their heads at night as a cop kicks them and wake them up. That's who you need on that committee. That's it. That's it. I just love you.